Hi, I'm Karl Konrad. I'm a visa specialist and I've been in immigration for over 23 years. This is the latest Australian immigration news for November. I've got more good news this month and we'll be covering the eased rules surrounding the Section 48 bar, a significant change that will help many. Queensland is finally open and welcoming more occupations, and a new pathway to permanent residency to open in March 2022 to eligible Hong Kong and British national passport holders. The outlook for immigration is looking good, and with quotas being called to increase and visa programs shifting to become more open. The biggest news for this month has been the law changes to how Section 48 of the Migration Act operates. In general, this law limits the opportunity for temporary residents to lodge visa applications whilst people remain in Australia if they have been refused a visa and now no longer hold a substantive visa. From last week, the law was amended, making it possible to make an application for the 491, 190 and 494 visas. Of course, you still need to meet the requirements of being able to make a valid application for these three visas. Although it may not seem like it, this is a huge concession from the government to assist many skilled applicants from having to leave Australia to make an application. In this regard, it is an auspicious sign that the government is prepared to be flexible and place skilled migration back on the priority list for migration to Australia. We recently released a quick tip video about what Section 48 means, and you can find this in the description below. At last, Queensland is open for business. Well, it may not be completely open until they reach 90% fully vaccinated status, but enough to release the details for state sponsorship for the remainder of this financial year. The good news is that the small business owner pathway is still there, and most importantly, the state is sponsoring all of the occupations available under the Consolidated Occupations list for the 190 and 491 visa. We'll leave a link to the list in the description below. It is a very good sign that Queensland is heading back to normal. Currently, their priority is for those who are working in Queensland in their nominated occupation, so it means there are no openings for offshore applicants as yet. Nonetheless, with international borders planned to open next year, this will change. For the 491 visa, you must be working for 3 months in any region outside of Brisbane and be able to score at least 65 points. For the 190 visa, you can be working anywhere in Queensland for at least 6 months or have completed a PhD in Queensland. Like all the state and territories, they have a limited number of sponsorship places available, so the competition will be fierce. We're making a new Queensland sponsorship video soon in the coming weeks, so stay tuned for that. Australia will soon have 2 new permanent resident visa streams for Hong Kong and British national overseas passport holders. The pathways to permanent residence will open on the 5th of March 2022 through 2 new visa streams. The first is Subclass 191, the Hong Kong Regional Stream. For primary visa holders who are usually resident in Australia for a continuous period for at least 3 years immediately before applying, and who have lived, worked and studied exclusively in a designated regional area for that period, whilst holding a qualifying visa. The Subclass 189 Hong Kong Stream, for primary visa holders who are usually resident in Australia for a continuous period of at least 4 years immediately before applying, and who held the qualifying visa during that period. The government has revealed that there are approximately 8,800 existing temporary skilled, temporary graduate and student visa holders who will be eligible for these new visas. Hardly a day goes by in Australia without a published article or news report being aired regarding the current skills shortages this country faces. It all lays the foundation for a surge in migration numbers for temporary residents and permanent residents. It's not been unheard of that the budget's quota for migration numbers be increased mid-financial year, especially to the states and territory quotas for sponsored skilled migration such as the 190 and 491 visas. We are of the opinion that an increase in the quotas may take place this financial year. Furthermore, there are many temporary residents currently locked out of Australia who already have the skill sets that Australia needs, and they are dying to come home too. Australia's skills shortage can begin to be addressed by allowing those fully vaccinated 489, 482 and 491 visa holders back into Australia as a priority. There's no doubt that in the next 12 to 24 months, we will witness a skilled migration shake-up and higher intake quotas not seen in the past decade. Watch this space for more positive news coming your way. Thanks for watching, and if you want to learn more about visas and requirements, check out our videos on our channel. If you need help, we provide consultations via Zoom, Skype and the telephone, and you can book an appointment at australiavisa.com. Come follow us on Facebook for the full range of our updates, and if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe. I'll see you again next week, and in the meantime, take care out there and bye for now.